Hmm.
It's pretty cool. It's like some parts in it, like folks in it who I thought I recognized really, but might just be bugging. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, that's one of those, Steve, that I am not watching by myself.
What? I love those movies, man.
Hey, that's
It's
like one of that movie. Hey, nope.
It's got everything, dude. It's got kids in it that are, about to get their asses killed and need their mom big time. So it's either you listen or you're gone, kid. You know what I'm saying? Those type of survival environments, like The Quiet Place.
No, that was good. Yeah.
Like if you open your mouth, you're gonna die, kid. Like that kind of stress. Whew.
I don't know. I have not seen that previous. So I'm sitting there watching. I was like, oh shit. I text my wife during it. I was like, hey, we're not watching this one.
This is legit. That's the kind of movies I'm into.
I like to play like the kid questions, like, "Hey, is this real or not?" And the mom's like, "No, this is legit." So it gives you like, could there be a twist in the movie? You know what I mean? Like, is it all in her head, or is it like legit? So I like that. I haven't seen that yet, man.
Like, do they think she's crazy, or are they like trying to go against what she's taught them, but at the same time they know not to go against mom? You know?
And I mean, she pulls a knife on the boy and he's like, "Hey, you say it." He's like, "Okay, yep, I will, mom. Yep, I'll say it. Yep, no."
Yeah. Maybe it is one of those things where at the end she's like, suffering from a complete breakdown,
Or maybe it's Halle Berry. I mean, come on. Who don't like Halle Berry? Halle Berry. So what, Jason?
I said she's in some mental institution, like dreaming all this,
Well, the same could be said for
I'm probably going to watch it because now it piqued my interest.
It's like the Joker movie. Joker 2's coming out. The end of the first Joker, everyone's left to know, like, hey, is it in his head or is it real? Because, he talks just like, I don't know, Jesse, did you see the Joker movie by chance?
No.
Oh, Jesse. Okay.
I've had it on my to-watch list for years now.
It's on HBO Max, man. Come on, stream that shit, buddy. Come on, man.
Again, I have it like saved in my list, and I always pass over to watch like some stupid blown away.
He can't watch the movie, dude. He's fucking tanning people's buttholes, man. Come on, man.
Other competing priorities.
It kind of ties in though. People little in the head, tanning buttholes. That could match. Think about this, Jesse. You have a room. Sun's blaring through the glass, but you have shades on the side, right? You have a big screen up. You play Joker. Joker's on. People getting the booty, their perineums.
Booty holes.
No, yeah, I thought we were going to go a different direction here. I thought you were going to turn this like into a Saw like scene where like you have your
I'm thinking about your studio that you could have, man. I mean, I would never do that, but I mean, you could do that. What about anybody seen? I'm sure. Well, let me ask. Deadpool Wolverine, the new trailer that dropped. What do y'all think?
I'm excited for it.
Okay. Steve, you knew I was going to say it.
You ask every fucking week.
It's a brand new trailer just dropped the other day, man.
Like, dude, you asked
every
I wasn't even on last week, but you asked the week prior and the week prior to that.
Wow, there's a lot of hate going on. Wow.
I'm trying to keep it away from the comics, and he brings it right back.
It's a movie coming. Oh my god. Hey, okay, here we go. Jason, tell us a movie you're excited about coming out. We'll get away from comics. Go ahead, Jason. Or Jesse. Jesse hasn't seen Joker, so I'm kind of curious.
Not to put you on the spot, Jesse, but what are you excited for?
Yeah, what movie are you excited for?
Yeah, so I don't really get out to watch movies. I have to wait until they go to streaming because me and my wife have very different ideologies on what's a good movie.
Yes.
Anything Disney animated, comedy, happy, that's her. I prefer more of the sci-fi, but I also prefer the things with a little bit more of a documentary edge. So I definitely am a more boring moviegoer. So my weekend is going to be Dune 2.
Oh, God, I can't wait. I haven't seen it yet. Hey, but Jesse did say he was excited for Deadpool Wolverine. Just going to mention that real quick. Just want to drop that so everyone knows.
My wife is also excited because there's a chance she gets to see Hugh Jackman's ass again.
Yeah.
Where we get
But
done.
I'm excited to see Dune 2. I'm going to watch Dune 1 with Cindy again tomorrow because she forgets movies she can't remember. And the books are super hard to follow. If you ever read the books, which I'm not going to go in the book story at all, Steve, because I already know what you're going to say. But we're going to watch the movie.
Sleep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my God, Chingus. But we're going to watch.
I'm just waiting for Stranger Things to come back out.
Hey, I saw they're going to de-age all of them because it's been so long. They're going to de-age them in the series.
I thought they said they weren't going to do that.
No, they're not. They're coming out. They're like
I saw that they they're going to do de-aging on it, man. That's what I heard. I don't know. Hey, it's on the internet. It's got to be true, right? Come on.
No, if it wasn't on Facebook, it's not true.
I mean, I haven't seen it on Facebook, but I haven't seen it online that that's coming. It's going to be real. What about House of Dragon?
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I never watched any of them, so I fucking no clue.
I watched the first one, but I don't recall it, so I'm probably not gonna watch the second one unless there's nothing else out.
Well, like this weekend and next weekend, I do it every year. Memorial's next weekend, so I watch Band of Brothers every year. I don't know why, just do it.
Gay?
No, it's not gay. My boyfriend is. Okay.
Sheesh. Hey, we gotta change that. We can't say gay anymore. Gay's not the bad word anymore. That was taken back.
Well, it's not a bad word. I'm just saying. No,
we got to use another word to call them.
Okay, fine. Steve.
No, not that.
I like it.
Hey, Steve, you asked for it.
No,
we got another word. Hey, Josh, that was so Steve.
Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I love hearing my name roll off your lips.
Hey, see, that was very Steve of you.
Normally, or we could name it Jesse. Hey, did you ever watch?
Fan. We already know where he goes.
Did you ever watch The Covenant? Guy Ritchie movie with Jake Gyllenhaal? Jesse, I know you haven't, so I'm not even going to ask you because I see your face.
Jesse's like, it's in my queue list.
Yeah, it's in my queue to watch. It's on Amazon. I have it on my list.
Every movie we say, it's in the queue.
I'm excited to watch The Boys season 4. Okay,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's going to be the last season 3 was not that good.
I saw that for season 2. It just didn't pique my interest.
It's good.
The season 3's ending was kind of like, all right, let's see what they set up. Yeah. But I mean, I'm looking at the shitstorm to just kind of like come to a head and just lots of people are gonna die. It'll be fun.
Did you watch The Witcher?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, The Witcher's good.
No.
I'm not watching The Witcher now that they've changed.
I say don't
worry. Hey, we'll just put it in your queue.
No, Henry Cavill left because they weren't adhering to the lore, adhering to the story, guys. Well, Steve and Jason, those two on that side, that side, they make fun of me because I'm always like, hey, they're fucking up the lore. Like, no matter. I'm like, no, it does.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna watch it.
Why blame you anyway, Josh? Because hey, Jesse, Steve, look, so I'm there visiting.
Am I by myself here? What's going on?
I'm doing some other stuff, right? And
Josh, you're muted.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go to his house. He's like, hey, you coming over? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in a little bit. I just got to take a nap. I've been busy all day. Cool. Eternals comes on the screen. And of course, because this a-hole, I'm like, I can't go to sleep now. So I'm watching it because like you get invested, right? And then I'm like, shit, I got to go.
That's why on Marvel.
I get to his house and he's like, yeah, you're supposed to be here a little bit ago. I was like, dude, I was watching Eternals, man. He's like, fair enough.
I had to school him up and teach him the ways of the ways of Marvel. Sorry.
If you keep up with that, you're not going to be allowed in the movie room.
You talk about being true to the media and to the history and to all.
I thought you said La Migra. I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
I was about to get off. I was about to get off. I'm like,
no. This isn't Blood in, Blood Out. Okay, so
good movie, by the way.
Yeah, classic. Fallout, the series, was great. And I'm a huge Fallout fan. I've played since '97 when the original came out on a computer.
Real quick, what's your favorite Fallout game, Jesse?
The original.
Oh, Fallout 3 for me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Fallout, the original script-based.
That's good. No, that's good.
Yeah.
The series is great, though. The series was great. I loved it.
I think that they did incredible justice to it.
Yeah. There's a few things I didn't like about it, but yeah. I thought it was great.
Well, it's a good thing you're not the director.
Well, some of the characters that made him, oh boy, they made him a pussy when he's supposed like that's not how he is. But it's cool. And she offers to fuck him, and he's like, "Well, come on, bro." Like, But no, I thought it was great. I like the cameo. Michael Rappaport was in there. We did a podcast with 2 weeks ago. I was telling Steve like, I was good, man. I was really good. Like, I thought it was great. I'm curious how season 2 is gonna go. The ending was kind of like not as big I thought it was going to be, but the ghoul, he was the main of the whole show. Like he was the star character.
I think they were able to cram a lot into one season, and they, like I said, they didn't even tap into the real monster I wanted to see. At the very end, and you're like, oh, okay, they're going to bring him out season 2. But yeah, there's a lot still they didn't tap. I mean, that they can talk about, but I thought it was pretty spot on for sure.
I thought it was good, and I like the costumes were good. Go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah, there's attention to detail and the sound effects, the 3D printed weapons, so everything matched kind of like what you did or what you remember from the games. Like even just the conversations going through, like trying to hack the computer screens and going through that process. Like they definitely nailed a lot of little things. So I mean, I enjoyed just watching the movie to see all of those things more than the series, just to follow along. And I think that they did a great job. Even if somebody here doesn't like the fact that somebody was like, so we're going to have sex now. Like, think about it, man. You're 200 years in the future in a men's only, basically, Brotherhood of Steel. You think you know what sex is? No.
You should. Come on, man. But no. I like Vault 33. I thought it was great.
If you ask me that, it's something that I'm not sure of. I'm gonna try it. Let's go.
No, I think, honestly, I do think though, like for everything we've seen game wise, adaptation. Because Jesse, I don't know if you've seen Halo yet, but Halo is horrible. It's horrible. Fallout at least stayed very true to the lore. Halo, the first season, episode 3, takes his helmet off. Then he has sex. Season 2, it's all about feelings, like not what we know as Halo, like the captain.
Yeah, they went Steve on us.
But no, I thought Fallout was great. I liked it. I'm excited for season 2, man. I thought it was great.
I'm so ready for Moon Knight season 2.
And Cooper Howard again, the ghoul, that was the best character of the whole series. Like he made the series. I thought they did an awesome job of that, man. And how they captured the vaults. And I was telling Steve, it reminded me of Fallout 3. So Fallout Vegas was good, but Fallout 3 is my favorite by far. Like the original Fallout was awesome.
76?
No, I never did. No,
that one's way closer to the series.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean they included a lot of
songs and everything like that. I was like, okay, I see where we're going now.
Yeah, I haven't played that one yet, man. But I thought it was good, man. And it was dope. It was dope. I'm excited. And they adapted something that we all love to a TV series and made it at least close to, because like I was telling Jason, because we watched Halo the first season when I was in El Paso. I was like, bro, don't even bother season 2 because it's not even anything that we know from Halo. Like,
yeah, because I mean that was one that I played every game, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. And Josh was like, don't watch it. I'm like, how bad can it be? And I watched it. I called them and I'm like, yeah, there's sometimes that I wish I would have listened to you, but I mean, I'm better off for watching it because now when season 3 comes on, I'll be one of those skepticals. I'll be like, I'll wait till it's completely done and then I'll just binge it.
The actor's great. They just did a horrible job as character because you get 5 minutes of fighting for the whole season. Then he's not even in his outfit anymore, and he goes to and they're talking about feelings. He talks about feelings with his team. In the first episode, he saves a girl. She can't shoot. She's scared. Then he goes to her house and they do dinner and shit. And they talk about feelings. I'm like, that's not what the. Oh, come on, man. That's the cat, man. That's the man, But and everyone wants to see him in the costume. Like nobody cares about his face. Like
you don't think it'd be the opposite if they showed just a bunch of action? You don't think they would be like, man, I would really like to get to know Master Chief. They wish they would have humanized him a little more.
Because in Halo in the games, nobody knows anything about Master Chief. You get little tidbits. I think they even changed Cortana from season 1 to season 2. Like they couldn't even keep that the same because the first season Cortana was good. I thought the play on her was good. She shuts him down, brings it back up. But season 2, they changed Cortana completely. It's like that's not even the same Cortana. And with Master Chief, like, who really knows his background? And all the games you play, like, you get little tidbits, but nothing. Here, this dude's in love, has sex, cares about feelings.
I know his childhood.
Cares about his team and shit. Like, no, man, that's not Master Chief. Master Chief's about the mission. So I think, and the people that watch Halo are the fans that play the game, not your outsiders that had, what was this? They're like, oh, it's a dumb game show. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
As a standalone sci-fi series, I think it stood on its own just fine. But yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot better. I think it went down from season 1 to season 2.
Well, yeah, I could play devil's advocate on that, right? Like I thought the first season
don't do it.
Second one, not so good. But again, I told Josh, I've never played Fallout. I watched the show and I felt like, damn, now that it drove me to want to go try to play the game. So I bought the game.
Went back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
hey, the game blew up on Steam, man. It blew up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you want, right? So like, I think
it for free,
it got me to go buy the game. I'm gonna play it. I haven't yet because my Xbox is somewhere else.
But still, Michael Rappaport though as Knight Titus, I was like, yo, that's kind of cool, man. It's good. It's good. But
yeah.
Jesse, so since you're behind him, what's the last movie you've seen, Jess? Newer movie, not like something you just watched, like even a documentary, because I watch a ton of documentaries too. There's a new Kevin Spacey one's pretty good.
I could not even tell you. Like,
Jesus, Jesse, come on.
Yeah, I don't do movies. Like, that's just not me.
Hey, the last one I saw was that Abigail.
I never watched that.
Abigail movie is on point.
Steve, what's the last movie you watched?
At the theaters?
Just movie, home, theaters. I know you don't go to theaters a lot, but
what did I just watch? Series, American Rust.
okay.
Anybody heard of that?
Nope.
The guy from Dumb and Dumber. I know it's not a great description.
Dumb and Dumber's got Jim Carrey.
Was it
and
Rust,
Jeff...
or was it that dude that's like that owns, like, he was like a realty guy?
Jeff Daniels.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he was the real estate guy and everything else, right?
Yeah.
And then they took his money and everything else, and now he's trying to get it all back.
No, American Rust he's a cop. You're thinking A Man in Full, I think.
Man in Full, yeah, that's the one that I watched. Man in Full is pretty good too, though.
Yeah, American Rust is it's a pretty good one. It's an older one, but season 2.
Don't worry, Jesse, add that to your queue.
Had to go back and look at it.
I'm just like Googling recent movies to see if I've seen.
No, I told you, like, hey, Josh, hey, if you want to watch a good movie, hey, I can send you guys like a link to like the jailed stuff. I watched Abigail. That movie's phenomenal. Like the way that the produced and the director, they made it. It was a great movie. It's all about like vampires, and it's a twist.
I thought you didn't like scary movies.
I had my pillow to hold me.
Aw, who were holding on to Minnie?
Yeah.
Wow.
We Steved it up.
Aw, that's cool. Glad you guys are thinking about me.
I watched Godzilla and Kong, that newest one.
No, I told you, dude. You ruined that movie for me. I saw your review. Now I don't even want to watch it, dude.
Me, Cindy, and Angel went to go watch it. It was okay. The CGI was horrible. Jesse, the Godzilla, it looked like the 1920s, like Godzilla. Like the CGI was so bad. I haven't turned to see the movie, and we were watching on IMAX. I was like, "Hey, is it me, or does it look like it's like way just God?"
Hey,
like you could tell. It's,
hey, fellas, hey, I got to jump off for a little bit. I'll probably jump back on, but my daughter's FaceTiming me. So,
all right, buddy.
All right, guys.
Thanks, brother.
But yeah, it was good. It wasn't too bad. I liked it.
I'm like looking at my watch history trying to see what I like. Is there anything? Yeah, I'm sorry. I got nothing.
Well, there's a lot of movies that came out that have bombed. New movies out, Planet of the Apes, that new one. I don't know what the name, but I know there's a new one that just came out.
That bombed already?
Huh?
That bombed already?
Yep.
Dang.
Planet of the Apes. Because they didn't carry on the story from the first one with the what'd you call it?
I was looking forward to that one.
I forgot the character, man. Hey, dude, what's the monkey that learns to talk and takes over? What's his name? I forgot. Caesar. So Caesar's not in it. It's a whole new generation, right? This is like 1,000 years prior to that, I guess. And I don't know. It's at the theater, bombed, didn't get good reviews. Fall Guy bombed pretty bad. They said it was a good movie, just people didn't go to see it. The one with
what's his name?
Ryan Gosling,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, and the British girl that's a really good actress. I can't think of her name. She's married to Krasinski, but that one kind of bombed. I'm trying to think of other movies out right now. I know we're gonna go see If in like 2 weeks. It's Ryan Reynolds got Imaginary Friend. It's like a kid movie. We're gonna take Angel to go see it.
Yeah, that Planet of the Apes one. I think it's because that one is a standalone sequel to one of the Planet of the Apes movies, where it kind of branches off of like the second one they did or something like that.
Yeah. Despicable Me comes out. I'm excited to see that one. I've seen them all with Angel. I'm excited to see Despicable Me 4. Should be good. And of course, Deadpool Wolverine. Who's not excited to see that shit? Come on. I'm excited.
I'm not excited. I'm ecstatic.
You know what? The last Marvel movie I was ecstatic for was Endgame. The rest have been just horribly bad. Horribly bad.
I liked a couple of them that a lot of people hated, like Love and Thunder. I enjoyed that one.
I liked. Again, I go back to the comics on it for the story. I liked it. I think they made Thor too funny because he had a good arc. Endgame, he's fat, but he fights because he's redeeming himself. Love and Thunder, they should have made him more serious. And they had gore in there, the God Killer with Christian Bale. I thought they could have made it more serious, their interaction and their story.
I just didn't like it because any Marvel movie uses the same process.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
We all know. Yeah. But they shouldn't have killed him off. He could have been their next phase.
I totally agree. And he's got such a rich history in comics. And you have Christian Bale playing him, Gore the God Butcher. Like that's huge. And I did like how they had Hercules. They teased him at the end.
Yeah, and they did a lot of teasing that we still haven't seen anything.
Exactly. You're not going to see anything from it because now they're going to change everything. But
that's how they keep you there, man. They keep you on the hook.
Yeah, but I think. Go ahead, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was going to say with Love and Thunder, the reason why I highly enjoyed that was because they finally tapped into Lady Thor, however you want to call it, because it's still just Thor. But her cancer story, which obviously with my wife, it's great. I have the comic book.
It's right out of the comic book. It's perfect, and they finally expressed their feelings for him that they love each other, which I thought was great. But that with his dichotomy with Gore the God Butcher, I thought could have been better. To me, it was a little too even Hemsworth and the director, Waititi. Hey, we made it too jokey. We should have been more serious with it because. If you look at the other Marvel movies, they had a very serious aspect to the bad guy. It wasn't jokes like when they meet up. It's that like look Iron Man. He's fallen in love with Penny, and they have their funny banter. But when he's fighting the bad guy, it's very serious, lives on the line, that kind of thing. And I think they kind of missed the mark on that on Thor: Love and Thunder. I think they missed that mark. You know what I mean?
They spent too much time with the screaming ghost, which I love.
But it's in the comic book. It is in the comic. It's canon. It's legit. But and the other thing too, I didn't like how they tied the Guardians of the Galaxy into it. Like I don't think they didn't need to tie them in. They should have been Thor himself and her. They tied them. They tied Korg into it. And I was like,
we're just trying to tighten loose ends, make sure everything kind of like.
Because they were advertising for the Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, they want you to feel that you're still on a journey. Like this entire Marvel thing doesn't end at one movie. It consistently carries on into the next, and that's the problem. Is you miss one, you've missed too many, and that's the thing that
I think where Marvel messed up was the movies were good. It was an event. You had to go see the next movie, but I think where they messed up is they started putting TV shows out. to tie into
I
movies.
prefer the TV shows. I do.
Say what?
I prefer the TV shows or
I I
the
I
Disney
like the
Plus.
TV shows, but I think the TV shows should stand alone. They shouldn't tie into movies because now you're
Well,
forcing people to go
what
back
was
and
the one
forth.
that just came out? Um,
Adam Webb.
no.
No, that's not
The
Marvel.
Disney series.
Loki season 2,
No. Loki was great. Um,
Echo,
yeah. So
horrible.
that one they did that under the Spotlight, and the Spotlight is supposed to be basically a standalone series. You don't need to see any Marvel movies. You don't need to have any understanding of Marvel comics. It's just literally a series about
They
that individual.
no, but they so I think this is where they messed it up. They put Daredevil in it.
Well, and you again, I don't need to know who Daredevil is. I don't need to have seen the series because I don't need
I
that
think it helps though. That and Mr. Big, the antagonist, and Echoes in the movie, right? She was in the movie and they put her in the TV. I think that
Now take yourself out of the fanboy role. Pretend
true.
you've never seen any of those movies. Yeah, pretend you've never seen any of those movies, and then just watch the series as itself.
I think that
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know
yeah,
any of the previous actors,
yeah.
but you're making those connections, and that's
That's why I
great for you.
said Halo is great as a standalone series if you didn't know the game.
I it's hard for me to do, but I'll give you that. What about oh, what's the next? There's another one coming out. Hey, Steve, the Mad Max series, the new one coming out. Fuck, man, the girl.
Furiosa.
Yeah. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You think it's gonna be good? I've seen
hoping it
previews.
is.
I didn't like the first one. I'm probably not gonna see that one.
You
Same.
didn't like the first Mad Max, the first remake?
Yeah, see, I like the original Mad Max. The remake was just, I don't know, maybe it was a little too over the top for me. I mean, I don't really need to go any farther than Mad Max and Thunderdome from the 80s to feel good about myself, you know?
I would agree. That's the same thing I was telling Steve about the Crow, the new one.
Oh,
Like-
I'm not wasting any time even conversating about that. Brandon Lee was perfect. They did not need to
And it
destroy
it was right out of the comic book. They took it good.
Yeah.
Even the director's like, I'm not gonna watch this new one. It's such a travesty. And
Yeah.
I didn't like the trailers for it. It's not even close to
I won't even watch. I won't even. Don't you put that name anywhere in your mouth. Like,
so Angel's gonna get her tonsils out one more weekend. So we're gonna go up to OKC for 4 days. We're gonna go shop and just enjoy, get out of here, because Fort Sill is just a death trap.
So when you get up there, I cannot remember where it is, but there is a store or a restaurant that's like on the strip mall, and it shares this door with another restaurant. So you walk in the left side, I think it is, and it is bacon.
Yes,
it is literally everything.
It's a little mini golf course. It's right next to each other. Yeah. Been there. I don't know the name, but we've been up there a bunch. But we're gonna go up there. But the Crow, the original Crow with Brandon Lee, is going back to the theaters, and so here they have regular theaters. El Paso, all that. They have the theaters that have the recliner seats. You can order your food. So I was telling Steve, like, man, if we were up there by ourselves, I would go watch, because I never got to see the Crow in the theater. Watched it on DVD. Like, that'd be so amazing to see it on big screen, movie. It'd be kind of cool, but we're gonna miss it. But I got it on DVD, so it's close enough. But that would be cool to see it in a theater, like, because it's such a different experience with the large screen, the sound effects, all that, and so much better. At least in my opinion.
Are they
Jesse, how
updating it? Oh, what's that?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 43. So I actually saw that thing in the theaters, and that's why I was gonna say, like, are they updating it?
You remember Drop Dead Fred?
Oh God,
Yeah.
such a good movie.
They're remaking that.
Making that one too. Yep.
I've given up on this generation when it comes to like.
What happened to making new stories? They got to remake everything. You saw
There's been talk about the fact that there are original stories out there, but no production company wants to take a chance when they already have this recipe of profits, so they don't want to mess with that. That's why all the Marvel movies are the same, because
yep.
that recipe is perfect to make money. And
I watched the shareholder meter for Disney. Their IP harvesting is that's the term. They're just going to keep. Like, I know you're a Star Wars fan. The Acolyte's going to come back, all that shit. But yeah, I'm 41, so I'm not that young. I just never got to see The Crow in the theater. Steve's 47, so just kidding, he's not. But Drop Dead Fred was such a great movie, man. And I can't. They're going to remake it. You saw Mufasa, the new trailer for Mufasa. So this is a prequel to what?
That looks good.
So the prequel was not good, the live action. So that was the live action for Lion King, and now we're going to do Mufasa's prequel to the live action Lion King. It's not like that's a classic. Just leave it be, let it rest.
I watched one live action Disney remake, and that was Mulan, and I will not watch any others. I don't know.
They didn't even have a dragon in that one, right?
Yeah, it was the biggest waste of my time. And yeah, so any live action Disney, no, forget it. Okay.
I never watched that one, man. I didn't even, the last live action I saw, I watched that new Little Mermaid. I thought was horrible. It just completely shattered the original cartoon that was, I thought was amazing, even though it's old. But
get ready for live action Moana, live action Lilo
Snow
and
White.
Stitch.
Snow White's going to be live action, and they're not going to be dwarves. They're going to be computer generated, because they don't want to offend anybody now with dwarfs.
They're little people.
Yeah,
it's going to be somebody in a green suit with balls on him anyway. So
well, it's funny. Peter Dinklage, who's a very famous dwarf who does tons of movies, made a comment like it's wrong that they should do that, so they're not going to do it now. They're going to do CGI for the dwarfs, not real people, which I think is kind of like you're killing your own brand of people.
Doesn't that take away opportunities for
exactly? But he said in an interview that was degrading to dwarves but Cinderella is what put Disney on the map. Walt Disney put all his money into that movie, and that's what put Disney on the map, was that movie. So it's kind of crazy, man. But
wasn't that? I thought their first one was Snow White.
Cinderella was the first. Oh yeah, it was Snow White. Snow White, not Cinderella. I'm sorry, I'm saying the wrong name. I'm sorry, Jesse. Yeah, Snow White. Snow White was the one that put Disney on the map, and then Little Mermaid was their highest grossing cartoon of all time still. But I just think if you're gonna remake it live action, try to be as original to original movie, because the kids that watch it are parents. Go ahead.
No, I feel like if you're going to remake something, be as original as possible. Don't try and replicate something, because then you're fighting against our nostalgia and our sentimentality. If you make something completely different, then it drives me to want to see it, depending on the story. But I feel like we're remaking the wrong things. Like, these movies were great. Why are we remaking them? Take movies that bombed.
They don't need a remake or reboot.
Yeah, because they were perfect the way they were. Take movies that bombed, remake those with better actors,
and new character, exactly, new stories. Because what I was going to say was, the parents that watch those movies when we were kids, we're going to take our kids to see that movie, and we're going to expect, what we saw, and we're disappointed. Like, man, I don't want to go watch any more of these because they're going to mess it up. I think that's what's wrong with Hollywood, man. Like, they should be making new original idea movies and stuff. And
hey, it's 8:00. I'm going to have to bounce off.
All right, Jesse, appreciate it, buddy.
All right, man. It's a pleasure.
Later, bud.